In this lecture, we'll take a look at how we can do error handling and diagnostics in ASP.NET Core. Over here, we were making use of app.useFileServer method, which was used for serving static files. Now, just above it, we have made use of another middleware function, and this middleware function is responsible for throwing an exception whenever the request path contains exception in it or starts with this exception. So when we run this, let's see what happens. Now this is the home page, and if I just add exception, you'll notice that we are viewing this exception page, which has got stack, which shows where exactly the error occurred. Then we have query string data, if any, will be shown over here. Similarly, cookies and header information. So this is the developer exception page that is being served. Now how this page is coming up? In our startup.cs file, if you just go above, the first line over here is saying if the environment is development, then make use of the app.use developer exception page. I have also added this block of code which says if the mode is not development, then use exception handler and refer this page error.html, which resides inside our www root directory. So here we have our error.html page. But how this environment is detected, whether I'm running it in development mode or I'm running it in some other mode? To find out, we'll have to close this application first and right click on the project, go to properties, and inside the debug tab you'll notice this variable ASP.NET Core _ environment. Currently this value is set to development, and in our startup.cs file, if you just give .is, you'll find that it has predefined functions to identify whether the environment is development or is production or is staging. If you have a custom environment, you can make use of isEnvironment and then pass the string variable over here, something of this sort, to specify your custom environment. But for now, we'll be sticking with isDevelopment environment. And other place to make changes to this variable is going to properties launch settings.json. So here, if you open up, you'll notice that these are the profiles set. Now each profile comes over here. Currently the default one is IIS Express. If you just click on this arrow, you'll notice the other one created as well. So here we have IIS Express, and this is the command name, launch browser true. ASP.NET Core environment is set to development. Now if I go here and I say production, what it will do is, in our startup.cs file, when the code will run, let me put a breakpoint over here, and when we will be executing this, it will register this method app.useExceptionHandler error.html page. And when this exception will occur and this line will hit throw new exception, instead of serving as the developer exception page, it will serve the error.html page from our www root directory. Here you can see in the configuration method, this is now at the env.isDevelopment. If I just do a quick watch over here, you can see the value is coming as false. So that's why it will go to this app.useExceptionHandler. So let me put another breakpoint over here and continue. There you go. And finally, when it's done loading, you can go here and type exception. And now instead of viewing the develop exception page, you can see you are viewing a custom page, server error occurred. So that is how we make use of error handling in ASP.NET MVC Core.